What's up, everyone? So, here I am at the end of season 4, and it's time to share something that every serious player needs to know. Which tactic cards to use and when. There are so many tactic cards with random stats in the game, but trust me, not all of them fit every situation. Some can turn the tide in big alliance battles, others are perfect for solo fight or defense. In this video, I am breaking down the best tactic cards for different scenarios, attack, defense, and many more. No more guessing, I have tested them all this season, so you don't have to. Watch till the end and you will know exactly which cards to play to boost your score and dominate any battlefield. So, let's start with how many tactic cards are there. So, basically, three, there are four types of tactic cards basically, green, blue, purple, and gold. So if you get green or blue tactic card, just use them and dismantle them because basically they don't hold much value other than they just gonna be used to max up your purple tactic cards. And to max them, you just have to go to tactic cards, open your bag, battle cards, and click dismantle and just dismantle all these green and blue ones. Click select and confirm. No second thought, nothing, just dismantle them. As you can see, there are so many purple cards, and it's really hard to know which one to use and which one you don't wanna. So I'm gonna tell you every single details which one you have to use in different situations, like when you go to attack in the copper wars, in the defense copper wars, or when you use cards, or which cards to use when you playing on the world map, doing some PvP activities, or which card to use when you go for arenas. For example, Desert Storm, Winter Storm, and 3v3 Brawl and Storm Arena. Every single thing I'm gonna tell you. But first, you have to check this out. Like every single uh, tactic cards hold something. Every single purple one, basically. If you see there, and you see there are so many random stats you can get whenever you get a tactic cards, purple one. You see, P battle, hero HP increase, hero attack increase, hero defense increase, tank HP boost, missile HP boost, and aircraft boost. Like there's so many stats you can get on whenever you got a purple tactic cards. So most of the people, what they do is they see, oh, I'm maining tank heroes. My main squad is tank, so I'm just gonna get this tank hero HP boost, tank hero attack boost, tank hero defense boost, and just use those cards. But that's the biggest mistake because in season 4 you have to work with all three of your squads. Like whenever you're doing attack in the copper war, you have to send all your three squads or even all your full squad in one go. So rather just focusing on one squad, you can focus on every single squad of yours, all four squad. And for that, the devs give you these first three random stats, in which in PvP battles, hero HP increase, hero attack increase, and hero defense increase. These these three stats, not only just increase your first squad or your selected squad, it's gonna increase every single squad you have. For example, if you have three squads, it's gonna affect these bonuses, these attribute boosts gonna affect all your three or four squads. So isn't it better? Like you can just instead of giving boost to your one single squad, for example, if you're maining tank, instead of giving your tank squad giving the boost, you can give every single squad the benefits. So they are saying that you will get these stats by 1 or 2.5%. So for example, if you I will show you, wait. So for example, I have this card, PvP1, and check out the random stats. In PvP battles, there's a hero HP increased by 2.20%, and in PvP battles at an attacker, hero defense increased by 2.40%. So these stats will be affecting all three of my squads: my tank squad, my air squad, and my missile squad. And I'm gonna suggest you to go for the cards which give you these type of random sets and not just a single attack, because every single card holds something for me. Like, I'm using mixed formation, it gives my hero HP increased by 2% in PvP battles. In PvP battles, my hero increased by 2.40%. In this cards, every single card holds some value which affecting my all of the squads and not just a single one. So make sure to remember that you have to give tactic cards strength or attribute boost to every single of your squad and not just the one of them. That's the biggest, you can say, most people don't even think about those random stats because they think they didn't gonna do something, but they really are important. Okay, so make sure to remember them. So right now you are seeing this setup, right? So this is my setup which I usually use whenever I have nothing to do. Like, even I have like killing zombies and stuff, I just use this setup because even not killing zombies, I just use this setup randomly because there's nothing else to do. But if I have to do something else, right? For example, I have to kill, I have to engage in some PvP battles in the world map, then only thing I change is, aside from this PvP rapid march tactic cards, I just gonna replace it with my attribute aura card. And what this card give is, this card only activate when you are doing PvP in the world map, and this card allows my first squad to get additional 10.40% of HP boost, attack boost, and defense boost. And also you can see here also the MP battle hero attack increase by 2.5% in the random stats. So as you can add some 2.5% on top of that. So this is the setup I usually use whenever I go or engage some PvP battles in the world map, or you can say whenever I had to go for attack as an attacker in the Copper War. I use this setup because this is the most efficient way to take most out of it. And you will see that why I'm using these two cards, damage reversal and damage, damage reduction reversal and damage reversal, because I preferably use my tank squad as main still now. And you can see, right, increased damage when countered. So increased damage when countered is basically means whenever your my tank squad is against air squad, it's a counter, right? So whenever it face air squad, my tank squad just give deal 6% more damage to them. And this one, the same one, I face air squad and it gives my tank squad 12% less damage from air squad. So these cards are really helpful for me because I always run into counters and they do a great deal of damage and mitigate the damage. They are really amazing cards. And you will see these are the okay. Now I'm gonna show you a card setup whenever you go for like defense based copper war battle. So don't have to do anything. First replace this card with this one. This is Bulwark Attribute Aura. So what this card do is whenever you playing a defensive copper war battles, this equip this card and then reinforce your structures. Basically this card allow your squad to get an additional 10.40% attribute boost, and this card only work when you act as a defender. So you can reinforce your allies base with this card equipped, go and reinforce your alliance structures, or even if you're gonna reinforce and neutral structures, this card buff will activate. So this card is really good for defensive copper wars. And one more card, you want to use it. You can change anywhere, right? But if you don't want to use these, just get remove of them. I will just show you which card is more usable. The most is this one. So it's like 1 against 10, and this what this card do, it reduces the penalties you get, which has insufficient units. So basically, whenever your squad has insufficient units, basically that mean is when you hit someone, your squad got your half soldier got killed, and you doesn't have that much soldiers, so you got penalty, your damage was decreased. So that card will reduce that penalty up to certain level. So at max level, I think it was 70%. Yep. So at level 5, this card will reduce the penalty up to 70%. So it's basically one of the most important cards when you do defensive copper wars. You're just gonna use this card, and use this card with this attribute aura 1, and it will be amazing. Those both cards really do work well, and in the other two sections you can use anyone. It's totally your choice. And core cards is something else. There are too many of them, not too many, but couple of them which have their own varieties and stuff. Like some of them as only activate when you act an attacker, and some of them only activate when you act as a defender, right? So you can choose them whether you are attacking or defending, and equip them on the basis. And now I'm gonna show you one more important thing. Like these battle cards, you will see like many of them will return like on world map, PvP on world map. You'll see so many cards with like world map. It's also world map basically, yeah. World map. So there are not many cards will help you when you play arenas. Like most of the cards are designed to help you in the world map, in the PvP battles. But I will show you some cards that are gonna help you get the attribute boost, so you can use them in arenas, Desert Storm and Winter Storm too. So first one is Mixed Formation. It gives you boost, your attribute boost according to how many tax unit your squad has. So basically, if you're running tanks and you have replaced Lucius with Murphy to deal with other tank units. So one unit will be tanks, and another unit will be which one? Air. So for one unit it gives you 7% at max level, and you have air too, so it's gonna give you 14% attribute boost. Right? Crazy, right? It's applicable in arenas too, and Winter Storm. Basically, it's not a world map. Applicable is everywhere application. So you can use it very well. Depend on you. And second card is most of the cards doesn't work well with it. This damage reduction word, it gonna work anywhere. Again, oops, my bad. This one, this also gonna work anywhere in every PvP battles. And what I use is, other than that, for this arenas battle, I just use with whatever card has much those random sets. So in this PvP battle as an attacker, because I usually focus on attacks in the arenas and Winter Storm, Desert Storm, so as an attacker you will get these bonuses too. So in the conclusion, you have to use those cards which give you bonuses on attributes depending the situation. For example, if you are doing arena, Winter Storm, Desert Storm, you have to equip the cards which help you in that, and for that you have Mixed Formation, and if you always face a counter, you have damage reversal cards, and these in the random stats you can use the cards which give boost to your every single squad and not just one. Crazy, right? Yes. This is it. If you follow all these, I'm telling you, you will be getting such amazing damage. I will show you reports. Wait. So that's zombie seeds. So yeah, that's what is it? Up here it is. So in this one, you will see that I have equipped the basic version of it, which I mostly use whenever I do arena in arenas. This is the setup: mixed formation, these damage reduction card because my main is tank and I always go against A props. And the fourth one is PP1, which gives me as an attacker these bonuses. See, so these cards allow me to deal 23% extra damage, 23% extra HP, and allows me to do almost 19% extra damage and almost 20% extra defense boost. So, isn't it amazing? You will get around every single attribute 20% extra attributes, and with these things increase damage, counter, and deal damage. Isn't it amazing? These cards do a wonderful job whenever you're playing a game or as them. And I'm gonna show you one more. Wait, this one. Okay, this is. Here it is. You see, the three cards. My fourth one I changed to Attribute Aura, which allowed to give my first score additional 10% of damage, HP, and defense. So if you check over here, I'm getting around 30% while doing battles on world map. So imagine you are using this setup and getting 30% increase in damage, 30% increase in HP, and 30% increase in defense. And make sure all this setup I'm showing you is at max level, and my core card also helping me real well. My first core card, Warm and Rapid Rescue, is at level 7, that gave me 7%. And the second one is Rapid Rescue Wind Crusher, that gave me 3%. So I'm getting 10% from those two cards too. So make sure of that, okay? And other additional boosts you will be depend on how lucky you are, basically. If you are lucky enough, you got an amazing card which gives you 2.5% of each of all those threes that I've already told you, attack, defense, and HP. Then consider you are very lucky because these cards are totally rare. Those random sets are really, really rare. Equip them. So thank you so much. Thank you for checking to end. I know it's a lot of information, but believe me, they're gonna help you a lot. So like the video, share it among your friends, share it in your lines, and make sure to subscribe so I can make more guides that can help you real much. Alright, thanks so much and see you again. And one more thing, make sure to check my other videos too. Okay, bye bye.